Okay, so recently, I think last night, they rolled out a new update for Ark which fixes two pretty major issues with this guy, the Palaeoctopus. One of them is a massive damage boost to its tentacle attacks, the swipe and the slam. They do, I believe, a 70% damage increase. So I think prior to the update, mine was doing like 190 damage. It is now doing 232, which is a pretty nice improvement. This thing's not incredible. It's not imprinted. It's not that leveled. So we can probably get this thing to like 500, 600 damage if we level it right, which is very nice. But not only that, they have fixed the taming issue where everything was aggroing onto this dude while taming it. Oh my god, that is going to be an absolute game changer. Oh my god. I don't know if you saw, I think it was the video before last. When I was trying to tame this dude, I spent about 3 or 4 hours trying to tame it because I had so many issues with it. But yeah, that's going to be beautiful. It's been absolutely perfect. So I want to try and see if we can tame another Paleo Octopus today because I want to see if we can, well, first of all, get another one. And then breed it, imprint it, and get a really OP one. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Ark here on the Genesis Ascended series. Yeah, as you can see, we're starting to build a new base. I've done like a 2x2 of the ocean platform things plus the this thing. I've decided not to do it in the middle of the ocean now. It's more in the middle of this grotto. Let me quickly try and get this up on here. It's in this grotto part here, so there's 2 entrances. It's very nice. I think it's quite cool. Now, I was actually considering to build like a little pirate village on here, making like a load of different houses and stuff. But then I saw that Syntac did that on his recent video, and I thought, you know what? I feel like people probably are already comparing me to Syntac enough as it is. So I thought, you know what? Nah, we'll think of another idea. But yeah, maybe we'll do this in the next episode. But yeah, there's been a couple things happen since the last episode. One of them is, well, we have a Therizinosaurus now. I got that so I could get the wood to build all these things. Also, you can see down here we have a mining drill. And that's because, okay, this, oh god, here we go. This could be this could be a bit of a difficult thing to explain. Let me actually tell you what. First of all, let's head back to the old base. Hold on. So yeah, if you remember in the last episode, we ended up, well, I was showing off this thing, the Ascendant Mining Drill Blueprint. It has a 64 item rating, 130 damage, and it costs an arm and a leg, just to say the least. Now, we were working towards that. I was hoping to get that today, but, and you're probably not going to believe me when I say this, but I ended up getting a near identical one of those from a treasure chest. And I think the only difference was I think it had higher damage but less item rating. I think it's, I can't remember. But I ended up deciding, no, I'll make a backup. And I compared that one to the blueprint one, and I compared that to this. And they basically had no difference. Of course, the Ascended ones did mine a bit quicker, but it wasn't a 65,000 metal different. Like, it was not worth making, basically. So, yeah, I ended up deciding to just not bother making that and just sticking with the Ascendant one. But then, while I was building the base over in the grotto, I ended up having a problem and I accidentally deleted all of my creatures. So I got rid of all my creatures. I got rid of all these by accident. So I had to revert back, and the newest backup I had was the end of the last episode. So, yeah, we basically made no progress. So that's annoying. Hence why we don't have the mining drill. So yeah, that's my excuse for that. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get an Archelon saddle. Can I afford one? Yes, I can. We got this dude in the last episode. I've been picking off the algae slowly, I guess. It's pretty good. I've never actually used Archelon algae before. I think I used it for the Therizinosaurus. Let's have a look. There we go. We've got 11 already. It's pretty damn good. Gonna last a day and 9 hours, so, you know, basically the entire time we're on here. Yeah, so what I want to do now, like I said, the Paleo Octopus is now a lot easier to tame, so I want to see if I can find a male one, like a high-level male, breed these two together and just get a really OP one. Also, I forgot to say, look at that weight. 2,883 is absolutely obscene. That is unbelievable. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen something with that high weight besides like a Bronto or something. It's insane. Also, actually, if you haven't already, please do be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. It'll help support the channel and I'll very much appreciate it. We are actually on the road to 600 subscribers. I feel like I say that every few videos, like, oh, we're on the road to like 400, we're on the road to 500. But honestly, the support we've been getting recently has been absolutely incredible. I do really appreciate it. But yeah, if you haven't already, please do be sure to subscribe to the channel because it does very much help. So I just remembered something. I ended up claiming this baby Rex while I was going out getting stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chuck that out into here because I believe, from what I can tell, I think Paleo Octopus take exceptional kibble. So hell yeah, let's just take that then, I guess. Oh man, honestly, the bio grinder is so overpowered. It's amazing, especially the fact that you can just claim these babies. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. All right, so what we're going to do now is we will just drop off some stuff. I doubt we're going to need a oxygen tank, but I'm going to grab a few oxygen stuff anyway, just in case. Right then, buddy, let's get out of here. You going to be okay there, Archelon? Just gathering. Can you gather algae with the saddle on? Yes, you can. Okay, I'm going to fully submerge you because I know that does make it a bit quicker. I'm going to let you just stay there for now. That should help grow the algae a bit quicker. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over. I'm thinking actually of where should we go? I think I might just head over to the central area. Whoa, what the hell? I'm thinking of heading over to the central, like coral reef area because when I was looking for some mega chelon to make my base, I did see a fair few high levels. So if we can find a high level male, that'd be fantastic. And also, if it ends up being that it is not the case, and these things are still a nightmare to tame, I am just going to ignore it, and we're just going to do something else for this video, because I cannot go about taming another one of these dudes. Alright, here we go. I think, yep, here we go. Alright, nice. So, if we can try and find a decent level Palaeoctopus, that'll be great. I don't know what we're going to find. I'm going to be honest, I've not got the high... Oh, hey. That's a wild, that's the non-tameable one, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's try and get a bit closer to all this for now. See if we can. I don't like that these super OP ones are just this close to land. You know, if you know what I mean? It's really annoying. There is one camoed over there. Oh, 168. You know what? Do not mind if I do. I'm going to make a backup now because I don't have any of my ghillie stuff on me. Because I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt that the aggro stuff is just completely removed. Apparently that's what the case is. I'm basing this off of a TikTok I saw, so I might be wrong. If it's just completely removed, that's great. But, you know, I'll double check with ghillie if I need to. Alright, backup has been created. Let's, where is this dude? Oh, that's a lag. Oh, actually, let me put this on my last slot real quick. Where is this dude? Is that you? No. Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So if we are okay, I'm just gonna put you away for now because I don't fully trust that you're not gonna be okay. Right. Anyway, we've saved. Everything's away. Let's just do this. All right. Oh, I'm nervous. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh God. I'm really scared, man. Oh, I hope this is going to be okay. Okay, here we go. So, I think you gotta wait for it to do a little roar, I think. Not now. Yes, there we go, okay. Oh, jeez. So, what is your torpor like? You got 22,000 torpor, we do about 800 per feed. It'll take about 30-ish feeds. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a little while. But as long as things don't aggro onto us, we should be okay. I hope. I really, really hope. Oh, I hate this. I really do hate this. Oh, it's so freaky, man. I hate it. Ugh. Wait, are there two of them? Oh, no, it's not. I think it's just being weird. But dude, look. It looks as if there's nothing around here. Like, nothing's just coming towards us. I really do hope that's the case. If not, then I don't think it's really that big of a deal going into God mode when you're taming this thing. Cause besides the wild creatures, you're not gonna die to this thing, realistically, unless you mess up this part. So I don't know. I think it's fair to say, if for some reason the wild creatures do still come after me, I think it's fair enough to say that you can go into God mode for it. I think that's totally fair. but I'm going to give them... It's going well so far. We're at 3,000... No, 2,500 torpor. So, you know, so far so good. The stats so far are okay. Melee is 39. I'm hoping for a slightly higher melee. But, you know, we'll work that out when we get to it. But yeah, from what I can tell, health is really, really good on its own. You have 20... Okay, you don't have great health. My one has 49 points into health, I think it was. 42, actually. But yeah, weight is no problem at all, because this thing has crazy weight. It's melee I kind of want to boost, because, I don't know, I just want to see some pretty good stats in melee here. Stamina, again, is already amazing on this thing. This is a really good creature, I gotta say. For traveling especially, it is absolutely incredible. I love it. I do think this update was really what it needed, and it's now gone from one of my least favorite creatures to one of probably the best traveling mounts you can get. It's great for ocean travel, it's quick enough on land, it can climb rocks. It's probably pretty good for aberration, to be honest. Oh man, I don't know. I just think this taming process, even if it was just this taming process, this is really what it needed, you know? I didn't release the footage of me getting really pissy with this thing when I originally tamed it, because I went off the rails, man. I was so annoyed. But, oh, this is so much nicer. Like, it's still creepy, and you still gotta time it right, but the fact that wild creatures aren't, well, so far, aren't coming after you when this thing's happening is absolutely stupendous. I love it. So I don't think that was fair. I don't think that was fair at all. And it clearly wasn't an intended feature. But yeah, that plus the new melee boost is absolutely beautiful. I love it. So, so happy. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave it for a little while. I will come back when it's nearly knocked out, and then, yeah, I'll show you what happens then. Okay, I think we're about halfway now. Yes, we're past halfway. So I think it's been about 10-ish minutes so far. 8 to 10 minutes, I think. This does take a while. And I also am, I believe, on boosted rates. So this can take anywhere between, I want to say, with a high level, I think it can take anywhere between like 20 minutes to like 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, depending on the rates you have. I don't know how this part of the tame works on official rates, because I believe I'm on ×2 taming. I don't know if that affects this part of the tame or not, but yeah, I can imagine it does. Oh man, I'm so glad that the wild creatures don't aggro onto you anymore with this. It really is a godsend. It really is. If you've tried taming a Palaeoctopus pre-nerf, then, oh man, it is just so annoying. I remember beforehand... Whoa, what the hell? Hey! What? Wait, what? What's this? I thought... Wait, what? No. I thought you... No, I'm going into God mode for this. I was told that this was not the case, man. What the hell? I was told that this was not going to be the case. Are you kidding me? I was literally in the middle of saying that this thing, like, pre-nerf, was so much harder. Like, what the hell? What? Are you kidding me, dude? This is ridiculous. They were meant to fix this. What? Yeah, they haven't fixed this at all, man. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, they're not aggroing onto the octopus, but they're aggroing onto me. Which still isn't fit. What the hell? That is not okay, dude. Okay, I take back what I said. This is still an absolute nightmare. Again, I don't see how this is fit because I can't do anything about this, I don't think. Because if I were to wriggle out of this, it will just swim off somewhere else and I won't be able to tame it again. Like, I can't really do anything about this now. Because if I were to just let it go, Like, I can wriggle out of this thing, but then it will swim off somewhere else and it'll take ages for me to try and get it to tame again. Like, well, look at this. It's ridiculous, man. Okay, I ended up using the enemy ignore command for a second just to let the sharks go away. But this is ridiculous, dude. I don't think that they should still be doing this, you know? Like, yes, they're ignoring the Palaeoctopus, but they're still coming after me, and that was the problem. It's made it a lot better, don't get me wrong, but I still just... I don't think that this is meant to be the case, surely. I definitely recommend bringing a full set of ghillie armor and probably a cactus brothel too, because this is ridiculous, dude. What the hell? Okay, this thing only has like another 2 feeds left, so we should... Look at this, dude. It's coming back again. Are you kidding me? Okay, I've turned it on again because this is ridiculous, and it's like, what the hell, man? That's so stupid. I don't think that this is okay. I'm gonna be honest. I said this before, and I'll say again. It's not okay. Why are they still coming after you, dude? Like, it's one thing having to wear the ghillie suit and stuff. I understand that, but at the same time, they will still wander over to you and they will still aggro onto you. I don't think that should be okay. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I've turned it back off one more time because it's only got 1 feed left, I'm pretty sure. Maybe another 1 more now. But, like, it was good. Like, it's not okay, man. If I wasn't in God mode, this wouldn't be possible. Alright, there we go, it's down. Let me turn God mode off because we don't really want it on. But that is so stupid. I don't think that's okay by any means. Alright, let's get our other Palaeoctopus out. Let's get rid of the local wildlife. Because that's ridiculous, man. I do not think that should be okay at all. Alright, I'm going to try and start feeding this dude real quick. I'll give you what I have. And hopefully it's okay. The issue I have with this is the main enemy you'll be fighting in the water is megalodons. And it still does like no damage to them. It's so ridiculous. Honestly, I do think the whole Palaeoctopus situation is getting... It's getting better, I think, but it's still got a little ways away of being good, I think. I don't know, man. It's really annoying. It really is. Anyway, I'm going to try and track this Palaeoctopus quickly. Tame's in progress. There you go. Don't know how long you're going to take to tame up, but, you know, we'll come back when it is done, because I'm not doing this right now, man. Alright, I believe that this thing is on its last feed now, and it should be taming up in just a few seconds. But, yeah, I don't think that the knockout method is still okay. I do think that it should be completely invisible. I think the player should be invisible when taming these things up. It's not okay. I don't think it's okay at all. I think the issue is with these things is the fact that you can't do anything while you're grabbed. Like, literally nothing. You can't fight them back. You can't chase them off. Like, you can't do anything. And if you die and come back, yes, you can try and tame it again, but you've got to try and lure it back to the rocks, wait for it to sit down and camouflage. It's such a long process, and then it'll all happen again. It'll all start kicking off once again, and it's just, it isn't okay, dude. It's not okay. Yes, it's great that they don't aggro onto the Palaeoctopus anymore. That is great, because it did ruin the tame. But so does this. This whole thing about with the creatures attacking the player also ruins the tame, and I don't think that having a ghillie suit and cactus broth really fixes that completely, if you know what I mean. I don't know, maybe I'm just bad at the game. I'll try and give it another go later with a ghillie suit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I do apologize for using commands for this thing once again. It's just, it's not looking like it's even possible without them now. Oh man, I don't know. I don't like that you have to use commands for this thing. If you have managed to do this without using cheats, honestly, hats off to you. It's such a difficult thing to do. But yeah, I don't think I could do that. Anyway, here is our old one. The new one, what are the stats on the new one? The melee is a lot nicer. Wow, okay. Let's give this dude a quick test. See what kind of damage we're dealing with first. And then we'll give that a quick... Yeah, we'll give you a quick test and then we'll see if we can breed them up. Dude, look at that. That is mate boosted and the new damage increase. That is nice. That is pretty damn nice. Oh man, alright. So, how do these two breed? Can we just do it like this? Or do you need to be in water for it to happen? It's working so far. Entangling yourself. I don't want to even talk about that. Anyway, I'll let these two do their thing, and then we'll come back when we've got a little baby octopus on the way. All right, how is this going to work? You're just going to lay an egg? I don't know how octopi work. How do you work? Is there an egg? How do these things work? He just says ready to mate. Ready to mate. What? How does this work? Okay, so I looked it up and they do lay eggs. So what I've done is I've decided to put them in the water. I'm trying it again for now. Fingers crossed this goes okay. There are a few electrophies around, so if they do end up causing problems, then I'm gonna freak out. I've got no patience for those things anymore, man. Oh man, okay. I don't even know, man. I don't like this game. I hate this, man. I'm really starting to run out of patience for Genesis. I really am. I've been enjoying it. I keep saying this every single episode. I do enjoy it. It's just, oh my god, it pisses me off. Dude, why are you here? Get the hell out of here, man. You've ruined it for everyone. What the hell? Oh my god, just go away for a second, please. Arsehole. Of course there's Megs. Of course there's got to be Megs as well. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm really going to do much. Where the hell do you come from? What the hell, man? Are you serious? Genuinely, where are they even coming from, man? I swear they just appear everywhere all the time. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not going to do anything with Palaeoctopus anymore, and if I do, I'm certainly not going to be doing much in these oceans. Because, oh my god, this is an absolute nightmare. I hate it. Like, there doesn't seem to be any sort of safety anywhere, especially in the ocean. And I don't like that. I'm going to be honest, I don't like that. Right, you're basically done. Are you going to lay an egg, or are we just going to be screwed? Come on. There we go, okay. So that's going to take 6 minutes. I'm going to pick you up, and for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it like just over here. Alright, cool. So what stats do you have, or will you not show them? You've got the lower end stats, but I don't really care. Oh my god, man, this is ridiculous. It's so annoying, man. I hate it. Genuinely, where are these things even coming from, man? Like, I thought that this little lagoon would be safe, but apparently not. It's just, oh my god. Yeah, I do like Genesis. It's a great map. It's good fun. It's just, I think there are so many issues that make it not fun at the same time, if you know what I mean. Dude, there's another 2 right here. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Okay, so it's been a few minutes, and this egg has 4% left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down into here quickly, and I'm going to stay here until the egg does hatch. Actually, I'm going to lead these sharks away real quick because, oh my god, man, this is so annoying. Really, I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I am never doing anything like this with Palaeoctopus ever again, man. That is so stupid. Anyway, it's hatched up. Oh my god, dude. Alright, let's see. So, there you are, you're a baby. You have all the weaker stats, but I do not care. It looks kind of nice when it's a baby, I gotta be honest. It looks kind of cute. Hey buddy, how you doing? So, what do you eat? Is it just raw meat? I got some fish. Yeah, that's probably fine. How long are you going to take to imprint, or... Can I not imprint on you? Oh yeah, I can. 13 minutes, okay. It's pretty quick at growing, I'll be honest. Alright, for now we'll just leave it, but I'll bring you back when it's imprinted. Okay, it's got a minute left of its imprint. It's only going to be a one part from what I can see. Also, are you dying? Are you good, dude? You all look so squished. I did see a Rex up there, actually. I don't know if it's still there. There's a baby one there, actually. I saw an adult one a minute ago. But, yeah, I've just been thinking, like, I don't fully get why this all works the way it does. You know, like, a big part of Genesis now is the ocean stuff. And there's no safe spot in the ocean at all, you know? Like, there's no safe spot to raise ocean creatures unless you get, like, a vacuum chamber. Can you even get those in Ark yet? Genesis, I guess. No, you can't even get them, I don't think. And if you can, it's a tech grant, I'm pretty sure. So it's the sort of thing of like, what the hell? I just don't fully get how you're meant to do all this. I don't think you can even build underwater without mods. So, oh, I don't know, man. Unless you find like a really like obscure lagoon or something, then I don't know. But, you know, whatever. What are you going to take? You're going to take... Okay. Okay, you are nearly done. You're still very flat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get my Tide Pup. I'm going to try and just heal you for a little bit because you're not healing for some reason. I don't know why. Look at this. It's getting like no health. It's really weird. So I'll let you just heal up for a little bit until you're finished raising. And then we'll go test that out. Oh man, I don't know. I'm quietly disappointed about the Paleo Octopus because I got so excited when I saw that I got a buff. I was like, you know what, it's going to be super powerful, it's going to be so much easier to tame, it's actually going to be enjoyable. But no, it's just as bad, to be honest. I think, again, the damage boost is really cool. I like that they made it so it doesn't, like in the wild, nothing aggroes onto the actual octopus. But the issues are still there, man. You know? And I don't think anything can really fix it. Because, like I was saying before, it's not that anything's attacking the octopus, and nothing was really attacking it in the first place from what I can see. It's just that it could be damaged by other creatures. And they're all still targeting the player. And I don't think that's okay. And no amount of, like, ghillie suits or cactus broth can really fix that, because I've tried that before and it doesn't do much. It definitely helps. But if something wanders over, you're still screwed. And trying to restart the tame it's not easy, man. It's not okay. And then that's just the taming part. Like, breeding these things is another problem, but that's probably just me being stupid. But anyway, you're basically done. How much longer do you have left? Just a few seconds. Oh, crikey. But anyway, that's me complaining. I apologize for whinging once again, but I feel like Ark's making it a little bit easier to whinge about it these days. I don't know, there always just seems to be something wrong with the game. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Here is the new and improved Paleo. Whoa, this is a lot quicker. Okay. That is pretty damn fast. Okay, I like that. Damage right now is... okay. You know what? That is not that bad. If this thing had the higher boosted damage, I would say that's probably going to do about 400. Maybe 400. That is... you know what? That's not bad. That's definitely a pretty good improvement. The weight as well is at 2,400. Food is crazy. Health is pretty nice. What's it like in the water with speed? Let's have a look. Like this, it's about the same, I think. And whoa, oh, you've got to ruin everything, haven't you? You've just got to ruin absolutely everything. I want to say that's a bit faster. I can't... look at this. Just look at this, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sharks. 9 of them. Are you taking the mick, man? What the hell is this about? That is not okay. 9 sharks in one place. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say about that. Tell you what, actually no, let's just give that a go quickly. So we were doing 368 damage, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Now let's take a look and see how much we're doing to this pack of sharks who are also X creature boosted. Ready? They're already doing about the same amount of damage we were doing. We do 30. We do 30 damage, and there's a 10th, of course. I don't know, dude. I think that the Paleo Octopus itself is pretty good. It's just everything else is making this thing so much worse, if you know what I mean. Like, most creatures in the underwater are really powerful, so 300 and something damage isn't gonna cut it anyway. But I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm just complaining now. It's a cool creature, don't get me wrong. It's pretty cool. Like, this thing, like, even without the boost, it's... Dude, what the hell? Oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Okay, hello. Post-editing Dara here. I'm coming in here to sort of rationalize what I'm trying to say because most of it is just jumble at this point. After stepping back and calming down a bit, I gotta say that this is pretty cool. I do like the Paleo Octopus. The damage boost was well needed, and the creature aggro thing did definitely make it a lot easier to tame, and I'm sure with the right equipment and stuff you could definitely tame it underwater. I still stand by though, at least underwater, the player shouldn't get targeted like what they've done with the octopus. It is annoying, gotta be honest, and from what I can tell there isn't really much you can do to prepare for it. But yeah, the other thing I was going to say was that I think that the Paleo Octopus should get some sort of damage boost or like a nullify ability towards X creatures. Because most of the ocean stuff you fight, like Megs, Dunkleys, Basilos, they're all X creatures and they've got such a massive damage reduction. I think it kind of makes the octopus a bit obsolete, as the damage output on these things isn't as high as things like Megs or Mosas or stuff. I think that they should be able to like hit through the damage reduction, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really sorry for complaining so much this video. I'm tired, slightly disappointed, and yeah. Anyway, I'll go back to the old me now. I don't know. I feel like like I said, I don't want to complain too much, so I'm just going to stop now. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with this thing, I'll be honest. Anyway, I think I'm going to probably leave this one here. Hope you all did enjoy. I do apologize again that this thing's not as great as it could be. I know I think I said this when I was showing off the first Paleo Octopus, but I don't know. I feel like it could be so much better. You know, like it's probably pretty good on land. Like, look at this, ready? Like, that is definitely not bad. But it's not meant to be a land creature. It's meant to be something that can be good on both. And it just doesn't seem all that great in water. You know, like we have better things like Barrys, Spinos, Sarcos, things that work really well in both land and water. And they just work so much better. Like the Spino, it's easier to tame. They do more damage. They're probably a bit slower, don't get me wrong, but they're so much better in the water than these things. I don't know, but anyway, that's enough of me whinging about this. Hope you'll enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.